The movie begins in an ancient kingdom on an island in the Atlantic, where a strong man named Conan, descended from the Sumerians, is praying in front of an old tomb. His assistant, Malik, counts the money they had stolen from their enemies. Suddenly, soldiers from the Atlantic kingdom surround Conan and try to catch him with a net. But Conan defeats them with his sword and fighting skills. After he defeats the soldiers, a queen named Taramis arrives and asks Conan to come to the kingdom for an escort mission. If Conan completes the mission, she will grant his wishes, including bringing his girlfriend, who died years ago, back to life. Conan agrees and goes with Queen Taramis' troops to the kingdom. When Conan reaches the kingdom gates, many people recognize him because he is a famous fighter. At the royal palace, Queen Taramis tells Conan that he must escort Princess Jenna on a journey to find a magic crystal. This crystal is the key to getting a magical horn that can awaken a powerful god. Queen Taramis explains that only a virgin girl with a special birthmark can touch the crystal, and Princess Jenna has been prepared for this ritual since she was born. The next day, Conan, Malik, Princess Jenna, and Bombada, Queen Taramis' bodyguard, set off to find the magic crystal. Bombada is also tasked with watching Conan to make sure he doesn't steal the crystal. Queen Taramis even told Bombada to kill Conan after they get the magical horn. Before leaving, Conan visits his friend Akiro, who was captured by a group of cannibals. Conan attacks and defeats the cannibals, while Malik frees Akiro. Seeing Conan's strength, the remaining cannibals run away. Akiro is a shaman who can predict the future, so Conan believes Akiro will be helpful on their journey. After Akiro agreed to help Conan, they continued their journey through the desert until they arrived at a small village inhabited by a tribe of African American descent. In the village, they found a woman named Zula, who was accused of stealing and had her feet chained. She was surrounded by the villagers. Seeing this, Princess Jenna told Conan to save Zula because the villagers would kill her if they didn't help. Conan decided to help by breaking the chains so Zula could escape. When Conan and the others were about to leave, Zula asked to join them to repay Conan's kindness. Although Bombada initially tried to stop her, Conan saw Zula's potential and allowed her to come along. After several days of traveling, they arrived at a lake where the magic crystal was hidden. The crystal was in a castle in the middle of the lake, guarded by monsters. Conan told everyone to rest first and crossed the lake to the castle the next day. That night, while everyone was sleeping, the leader of the castle guards, Tathamon, turned into a bird and kidnapped Princess Jenna, taking her to the castle. The next morning, Conan and the others were shocked to find Princess Jenna missing. Akiro used his magic to see that she had been taken by a monster to the crystal castle. They quickly went to the lake, entered the castle, and climbed to the tower. Inside, Conan got trapped in a room of mirrors with a monster in a red robe that came out of the mirrors. Conan fought the monster with his sword, but it was very strong. Meanwhile, Akiro tried to open the mirror room door with his magic. After a tough fight, Conan discovered the monster's weakness by breaking all the mirrors, causing the monster to crumble into pieces. Princess Jenna then took the magic crystal, making the castle start to fall apart, so they had to leave quickly. On their way to a stone castle, they were attacked by a mysterious force trying to kidnap Princess Jenna. Conan and the others fought off the attackers with their swords and skills. After the fight, Bombada revealed that the attackers were royal soldiers sent by Queen Taramis to kill Conan and his friends to prevent Conan from betraying her and stealing the magic crystal. That night, they rested in a cave because Zula was injured in the fight, and Malik helped treat her wound. Princess Jenna also helped treat Conan's hand, which was hurt by the royal soldiers. During this time, Conan talked about his girlfriend, Valeria, who had died years before, and it was clear he still loved her deeply. Shortly after continuing their journey, Conan and his friends arrived at a stone castle where the magic horn was hidden. When they entered the castle, Akiro read the ancient writings on the walls and discovered that the magic horn was a sacred object that could awaken a monster named Daggeth, who had dark powers to rule the world. This meant that Queen Taramis had lied to Conan and the others by saying the magic horn could resurrect a god. Akiro realized that Princess Jenna was sent to retrieve the magic horn because Queen Taramis wanted to sacrifice her to awaken Daggeth. Akiro tried to warn the others, but Princess Jenna had already placed the crystal in an ancient inscription, opening the magic gate. The magic horn appeared, and Princess Jenna gave it to Bombeta. Akira told Conan about the writings and that Queen Taramis planned to kill and sacrifice Princess Jenna for Dagatha's resurrection, but Conan didn't believe him and wanted to leave the castle quickly. As they were leaving, they were confronted by an enemy army who wanted to seize the magic horn to rule the world. The enemy king explained that the person beside Dagath when it awakened would gain the power to rule the world. Conan threw a knife at him, and a fight began. Conan and the others, realizing they were cornered, ran into a secret room. Akira used his magic to fight the enemy king. After closing the door, they walked through a secret tunnel to escape the castle. When Princess Jenna and Bombeta went through the tunnel, Bombeta broke the rocks around the tunnel, trapping Conan and the others in the castle while he and Princess Jenna went to Queen Tarami's palace. Conan and the others managed to get out by destroying the stone barriers. Despite being betrayed by Bombeta and Princess Jenna, Conan decided to return to Queen Tarami's kingdom because he believed Princess Jenna would be killed and sacrificed in the ritual to awaken Dagath. Conan and the others quickly went to the palace, while Bombeta and Princess Jenna had already arrived. Queen Taramis prepared the ritual to awaken Dagath and ordered Princess Jenna to place the magic horn on Dagatha's statue. Queen Taramis had put a potion in Princess Jenna's drink to hypnotize her and make her obey all orders. Unaware of her fate, Princess Jenna followed Queen Taramis's orders to complete the resurrection ritual. Meanwhile, Conan and his friends arrived at Queen Tarami's kingdom. They decided to enter the royal palace through a secret door hidden behind a waterfall. Once inside, they split up to find Princess Jenna and fight the palace guards. Conan encountered Bombeta, who was ready to fight him near the hall. Conan accepted the challenge and attacked first, starting a fierce battle. Bombeta used a mace, while Conan fought with a sword. Conan eventually defeated and killed Bombeta with a single stab to the body. At the same time, Princess Jenna was about to be killed by a royal witch. Zula quickly threw a spear, killing the witch and causing the ritual to fail. This made Dagath rise in an imperfect form because the blood sacrifice was incomplete. Queen Taramis tried to grab Princess Jenna and give her to Dagath, but Conan stopped her. He pushed Queen Taramis, and she was accidentally stabbed by Dagatha's horn, killing her. Conan and Zula then tried to fight the Dagath monster with their weapons. The battle was difficult because Dagath became stronger with the dark power from the sky. Akira told Conan that the source of Dagatha's power was in the magic horn, and he needed to cut it off. Conan jumped onto Dagatha's back and pulled out the magic horn, weakening the monster. With Dagath in a weakened state, Conan took his sword and killed the monster with a final stab. After Queen Taramis died, Princess Jenna was made the new queen of the ancient Atlantic kingdom by the royal officials and the people. Queen Jenna asked Conan to stay in the palace and become the commander of the royal fighting forces. However, Conan refused because he wanted to travel and build his own kingdom elsewhere. So the moral of the story is if you ever find yourself fighting an evil queen, aim for the monster's magic horn and avoid accepting job offers from suspicious royalty.